everybody, and welcome inside the Ultimate Soccer Arena. On tap, Game 2 of the PDL Final Four. We know half of the teams that will be there on the championship on Sunday at 1 o'clock. The Kitsap Pumas with a victory over the Ocala Stampede. And right now we will find out who will play Kitsap in that championship game. It's the Michigan Bucks and the Jersey Express. Live here from Pontiac, Michigan. My name is Neil Rule. With me is the coach, Gary Parsons. Thank you for tuning in here on the USL YouTube channel. And Coach, Kitsap with a victory in a thrilling game. This game shapes up to be probably just as good.
Yeah, I think certainly I know Michigan, and I've seen us play all season long, and we are a good team. And Jersey's not going to get here unless they're a good team as well.
So the Jersey Express and the Michigan Bucks are ready to do battle. And, Coach, when you look at this Michigan Bucks team, it's pretty simple. And number 9 is the man. The stats dictate it. The amount of goals dictate it. Shannon Katic is as good as it gets in this league.
Yeah, he is. He's the leading goal scorer in the league. He's up for the Golden Boot. Well, he's got the Golden Boot. He's up for the MVP, I should say. He's a go-to guy and very, very clever around the box and a clinical finisher. But in saying that, the last game that we were in against Des Moines, it was David Goldsmith got both goals and we won 2-0. So if they key in on Jenin too much, then we've got the other guys that can get the job done as well.
So Katic with those 16 goals certainly jump off the page at you. But Gerald Ben, the Oakland University commit, who will play soccer for the Golden Grizzlies in the fall with 5 assists. He's a guy that's big, that's strong, that's fast, that can certainly set the table.
Yeah, Gerald's been a super sub for us here down the stretch. During the course of the season, he started as much as he came off the bench, but now that we've gotten to the playoff run, he's the guy that's going to come in here and try and unlock that defense. He'll get in the game probably around the 60th minute, maybe 65th minute normally, and just adds another dynamic to the game of trying to get in behind defenses and taking guys on, and just a hard guy to stop.
The Jersey Express, they're led by Ken Eze. He has 7 goals as well. Walter Hines with 5 assists. And as you said, Coach, when you look at the Jersey Express, you see a team that obviously is a good team. Don't be fooled by the 10-1-3 mark in the season. You know that is a good team. And as you said, to get here, you have to be a good squad. And a guy like Ken Eze, hey, he's got 7 goals on the year too. Yeah, he's certainly not to be outdone.
Certainly, and they got, they're the higher seed than we are because they got 10 wins and we only got 9. So they have more points. And Eze was drafted by Toronto FC in last January's MLS draft. He didn't catch on with the team, but, got drafted in MLS, you have to be a very, very good player.
Eze, the PDL Player of the Week in Week 11. He scored 2 goals in their 3-1 win over West Virginia. That's how the Express got here. The Michigan Bucks got here by a 2-0 win over Des Moines. Of course, the Bucks, the minor league affiliate of the Columbus Crew of the MLS, and we got some good soccer on hand for you here this evening. The Bucks come in to play with a mark of 9-2-3. They were the Great Lakes Division champions. The head coach is Damir Muhtari in his second year, a 2014 Coach of the Year candidate. The assistant coach is Nick O'Shea. The Jersey Express, as we mentioned, for the victory over West Virginia, that 10-1-3 mark. They were the Mid-Atlantic Division champions. Their head coach, Jeff Mateo, also up for the PDL Coach of the Year candidate. A couple of good coaches here tonight. That's what that tells me.
Well, if you get to the semifinal, you are a candidate Coach of the Year. These are the best teams in the country that they've proved it throughout the season. I believe every one of the regional winners was also the division champion. And the records show it. We've got good teams here. We're going to have some good soccer in the second game like we did in the first, I'm sure.
This is the 2014 PDL Championships presented by Nike, and we are just moments away from the starting lineups and the introductions here at the Ultimate Soccer Arena in Pontiac, Michigan. As we mentioned earlier, the Kitsap Pumas, congratulations to them. They will be in the championship game on Sunday, where they will take on the winner of this contest between the Michigan Bucks and the Jersey Express. And Coach, how do you see this game shaking out in terms of stylistically? You know, obviously, a lot about the Michigan Bucks during your time coaching them as well. What do you expect to see here tonight?
Well, without me watching Jersey, but knowing that they got talented players, I expect a possession-oriented game. Certainly the Bucks are trying to accomplish that every game that they play. It'll be interesting to see what shape Jersey comes out in. The Bucks play out of a 4-4-2 in a diamond shape in the midfield, and they play their midfield rather tight. So it'll be an interesting dynamic to see what shape Jersey is in the midfield and who can dominate that midfield.
And from the goalkeeper position, Adam Grinwis, he's got 10 games played this year, a .70 goals against average. That's that's good for third in the league. So, Coach, when you look at the goalkeepers here tonight, obviously on the other side, Matt Turner will get the nod for the Jersey Express. Goalkeeping will be at a premium, as it always is.
Yeah, and, again, I know our goalkeeper, and he's excellent. He's an MLS prospect for sure. And I assume we're going to get the same thing from the other side. But, when you look at those goal averages and stuff, a lot of that has a lot to do with your team defense as well. So both teams are going to be very good defensively, I believe. And they've got good attackers, so it's going to be a very interesting game.
Certainly excited to see Jaden Katic here tonight for the Michigan Bucks, and really a laundry list of accomplishments for Katic. You look across the board, the 16 goals, which leads the league, as we talked about, 3 assists as well, 35 points, which leads the league. He's also third in the league in shots per game, so he's not a guy that he will finish his opportunities, but he's a guy that will get shots off and be a factor in a game. Yeah,
I think, what you see from Jenin, out in the middle part of the field, you won't be thrilled by it. I mean, he's in between the 18s. He's a good player, but he's not something that's going to catch your eye. But when you get around the 18, a very dangerous player. Gets himself free, knows where to be to get rebounds in, that sort of stuff, and can beat a guy and get a shot off and with accuracy.
And that certainly is the key to being a tremendous goal scorer. When you look across the board at Katic's accomplishments, he certainly is more than capable of finding the back of the net. He did it better than anybody else in the PDL this season. Certainly will be exciting to get a look at him here tonight. 6'3", 190 pounds. Went to East Kentwood High School in Grand Rapids. Skipped college, went over and played professional over in Germany. So really that professional pedigree, Coach.
Yeah, I saw Jenin playing in the academies soccer for the Wolves here. When I was coaching the U18, well, actually I was a U16 team at the coach at the time, and he was in the 18s, and you could tell he was a talent then. And Kaiserslautern saw him and picked him up and signed him, and I think he spent probably a year and a half over there.
Of course, now playing for Davenport College over just outside of Grand Rapids, as we are just about ready to go as the officials make their way out of the tunnel. And now for today's starting lineups, let's go to the public address announcer here at the Ultimate Soccer Arenas.
Please welcome the number 1 seed Jersey Express and your Michigan Bucks. The referee for tonight's match is Donovan Nucha, and his assistants are Igor Resnick and Alex Smith. Tonight's 4th official is Sean Smith. And now for the starting lineups. First, for the Jersey Express, in goal, number 28, Matt Turner. On defense, number 2, Christopher LeBeau. On defense, number 16, Sylvan Nagassian. On defense, number 14, Clint Casso. On defense, number 4, Laurent Manuel. At midfield, number 5, Connor Fitzpatrick. At midfield, number 7, Andrew Tonati. At midfield, number 15, Nicholas Viaggio. At midfield, number 12, Juan Correa. At forward, number 11, Walter Hines. And playing forward, number 17, Kane Eze. And now, for your Great Lakes and Central Conference champion, Michigan Bucks. At goalkeep, number 1, Adam Grinwis. Playing defense, number 2, Francis DeVries. On defense, number 23, Zach Carroll. On defense, number 7, Nick Wysong. On defense, number 12, Brad Ruhak. At midfield, number 6, Tom Owens. At midfield, number 11, Ken Tribbett. At midfield, number 14, Nick Kolaric. At midfield, number 25, Zach Steinberger. At midfield, number 21, David Goldsmith. And at forward, number 9, Jenin Chadic. Don't forget, you can get all your refreshments at the Upper 90s Club during the game.
And those are the starting lineups as we are just moments away from action here in the 2014 PDL Championships presented by Nike. The winner here will move on to the championship game on Sunday, 1 p.m. We will have all the action for you right here live from the Ultimate Soccer Arenas. It's the last couple moments before we get things going. The Michigan Bucks and the Jersey Express ready to do battle. Good crowd on hand here as the Bucks hosting the action. The Final Four for the Premier Development League, or the USL. And we thank you for tuning in on the USL YouTube channel, wherever you may be watching around the world. My name is Neil Rule. Gary Parsons, my broadcast partner. Happy to have you with us as we are just about ready to get it going. Captain's taking the picture with the officials, going over the last-minute instructions. And, Coach, take us inside. What are they talking about right now?
Well, right now you're making a decision on which end you're going to take, and with this strong wind in the building, it's going to be a hard decision.
The wind certainly does come into play here indoors.
So I don't know what they're going to be talking about. It's a matter of who wants the ball.
Do you take the wind here, Coach, or do you?
Yeah.
Do you not? You want it for the second half? We are indoors here at the Ultimate Soccer Arenas in Pontiac, Michigan, so weather certainly not a factor. A warm, humid summer afternoon outside, but it doesn't matter. It's a nice, cozy 73 degrees here indoors. As the officials go over some last-minute things.
I think the one factor that you would have here, all kidding aside, is that you got to make a decision, and I think most coaches will want, when you don't have to consider the wind, they want the defense in front of them in the second half. So if they need to make some adjustments and stuff, they can get information into the players easier that way.
So the Jersey Express will be in the green and white unis. The Bucks in the white unis with the orange trim. Some of the Kitsap Puma faithful take their seats down in front of our broadcast location. We are just about ready to go. The Express will kick it off. Juan Correa stands over it. just about ready to go. The official sets his watch. And away we go. We are underway, the second game of the semifinals of the 2014 PDL Championships presented by Nike. Ball comes up the right side. Cleared out by the goalkeeper, Matt Turner. Katic wreaking havoc already on the right side. A lot of pressure. Katic, 16 goals in the regular season. Ball played over towards the benches and out of bounds. $16 goals in 15 games. It's always a good ratio. Whistle and a foul. Ball will go back to the box. Not a long passing, that one not developing into much.
Yeah, both teams trying to get, looks like they're trying to stretch the defense early by hitting some long balls. It hasn't settled in yet.
So we'll come back to Zach Carroll. Carroll gets it back. Moves towards midfield, chips it long, looking for Katic, a little bit too strong. Queso cleared that one out. Ball played into the box. Matt Turner flips it around and sends it out. Manuel to the midfield. Correa with it. Taken away from him nicely by Owens. Ball played up towards Goldsmith, too strong. And the Negocian will clear it back. Long pass sent over, too deep. So throw in for the Bucks. Katic, the target. Kolarek has it. Sent wide towards the right side, headed away. Gathered back in by Goldsmith. Goldsmith chests it down to the right foot. Chips it up into the box, just a little too far. And Matt Turner will clear. So, Coach, we're almost 3 minutes in. What do you think so far?
Well, this game hasn't settled in yet. I mean, both teams are it's a little bit sketchy yet. It's a little bit frantic and a little bit of high pressure. So players are playing the ball, you know, a little bit long, a little bit up in the air too much.
Express settle it down towards midfield. Viaggio plays it to the left side. Now it's played back. Negocian chips it towards the left side. Another long pass in. This one almost catches a result. It goes out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for the Bucks.
You know, sometimes that's a tactics in the first 3-5 minutes of a game is to hit some balls in behind the other team to get the defense running back to their own goals, stretch the team out, and then you have more room to operate underneath. I don't know if this is a tactic or if it's just part of you know, what the players are feeling right now.
Another long ball that time for Katic, taken away. Here come the Express on the other side, Walter Hines. Top of the 18, the Bucks come back with it. Giveaway in the midfield. Taken by Manuel, whistle and a foul. So Express will get a restart. Manuel stepped over for a moment like he was going to take it, but gives way to Connor Fitzpatrick.
He must be a factor in the air because he's coming up from his center back spot. He's a big, tall guy.
Fitzpatrick with 4 assists on the year sends it towards the box. It's headed on.
Not Eze, excuse me. The number 16 center back.
Negocian.
Negocian, there you go.
Sylvan Negocian.
Negocian. I'll have to learn that one.
So a goal kick coming up. for Grinwis. Plays his college soccer locally. Wysong hits the ground. Express come away with the ball. Carrera dumps it back to Manuel. Manuel working. Nifty move along the sideline by Tinari. In the 6th minute, there's no score. There's almost a giveaway by Manuel. Polaric unable to gather it. Throw in too deep. Taken away by the Bucks. Punched out of bounds and up the tunnel by Steinberger. But over in for the Express. The pass for Katic too strong. Now a long ball over on the right side. Correa. Lets it go. Now we'll scoop it up for the throw-in. Drops it off. We'll let a teammate come over to throw it in. Manuel. Steps over to give it the toss. Clearing some room. Throws it up into the box. Katic back from his forward spot to knock that one away. Tinari with it. Nice defensive play on the takeaway by Goldsmith.
Yeah, so far the Bucks, every time they've gotten the ball, they just haven't connected their passes. They keep turning it over through the midfield, and they're getting countered. They haven't settled in yet and found their feet with the ball. And you got to give some credit, of course, to Jersey for putting enough pressure on them to make them do it.
Jersey's been very active defensively so far. Far pass along the right side. Correa with it. Loses control. Throw-in awarded to Jersey. Mental breakdown by the Express and a giveaway. So the Bucks will take possession. Hasn't been a real sharp opening 8 minutes of action for either team.
No, it's a little bit sloppy, and I think so far the Bucks have been sloppier than Jersey. Jersey showing a little bit of possession, a little bit of ability to move the ball, and the Bucks just keep turning it into people and playing it off the mark and keep turning it over.
Jersey Express founded in 2007. 10-1-3 mark during the regular season this year. Now dangerous on the attack. Good defensive play. Ball's taken away by the Bucks. Cleared out towards midfield. Tribbett. To Steinberger. Back to Tribbett. Tribbett with the dummy. Lets it go through his legs to the far side. Owens plays it back. We motor on towards the 10th minute. No score.
That's not a good ball out of the back into the midfield with a man right on his back. It was good flow there though that time by the Bucks. They had the ball for probably 10 or 12 passes, and they got to do more of that. But again, when you're playing the ball out of the back, you want to get it into that midfield early, and you certainly want to give it into the midfield with enough time for a guy to take a touch and turn with the ball if he can.
Goal kick upcoming for Grinwis. Grinwis puts the right boot to it, deflected into the Jersey backfield, and punched out of harm's way. Agosian. Okay, take on the throw-in, trying to get it back. Unable to, out of bounds. Goal kick awarded. My name is Neil Rule, my broadcast partner Gary Parsons. Happy to have you along with us. The 2014 PDL Championships presented by Nike. You're on the USL YouTube channel. Jersey Express and the host, Michigan Bucks. Though the Bucks are not technically the home team.
Yeah, the home team is decided by the seeding, and Jersey had the number one seeding in the of the four teams because he had the best record.
Whistle and a foul called, so the Bucks will get the ball back. Grimmus will step out. And Coach, really a stark contrast to the first game that we saw.
Yeah, the first two teams settled right in and put the ball on the ground and played it around and looked sharp right out of the chute. Right now, these two teams are struggling a little bit to get the ball under control and to. Here's a good play.
Katic tried to send it in towards the middle.
Good combination down the right side and then a good cross in. Just didn't quite get there. But they got a corner out of it, so let's see what happens.
Agosian, the defender, fell down. The ball was played out, so as you mentioned, a corner upcoming. I believe that's Tom Owens trotting over to take it. So really the first attack opportunity for the Bucks. Owens sends it deep towards the backside of the box. Headed out of harm's way. We get a whistle and a foul called.
I think the Bucks need to be aware that when Tom's on that side of the field, he's gonna drive a ball. It's an outswinger, and you've got to have a big guy coming around the back because lots of times that ball will end up at the back, beyond the back post even. They really didn't send a guy around the back that time. They had a smaller guy at the back post, but he's probably not going to head the ball.
Turner with a deep ball. Now an opportunity outright. We get a whistle offside.
He's offsides on the flick.
So that is the case. Correa just a step behind. Correa with a goal and an assist in 6 games played this year. Matthew Turner, the goals against average of 1 flat. And here come the Bucks. In the 13th minute.
It's a good ball in there.
Katic has it. Drops it off nicely. Here come the Bucks moving forward. Kolarek with it. Kolarek had it knocked away, got a back whistle. Foul called. So real choppy start.
Yeah, but that was a good play that time. They just got one of the players. I didn't even see who was offsides there. It must have been Kolarek because he's the one who received the ball. But they did a nice job of getting the ball penetrated through this flank on the floor and in possession. But you're right, the game's been slow so far. It's not been a free-flowing game.
Turner to put the foot into it. He does with the right. Sends it towards the box. Headed away by the Bucks defense.
This is where the Bucks got to keep the ball right in that part of the field there, and they don't.
Here comes the Express on the attack. Walter Hines over
nice
there.
Play by Katic there.
Now Katic on the run. Ball sent towards the middle, just out of the reach of Goldsmith. The Express will turn it around.
They're going to try and lock him in on this side. And they turn it over.
They do get the turnover. Kolarek, right foot towards Katic with the header in the air. The Express defense.
And that's the play there, too, where he's cut inside here on the post, and he's got Jenin in the box, but Ken Trippett's the right-sided midfield player, and he's 25 yards away from goal. He's got to make that run at the backside when the ball's on the opposite flank in the final third of the field.
You're not very dangerous 25 yards away from the goal.
No,
right?
and that's your moment to get in the box and make it happen.
So here come the Bucks with it. Little give-and-go game taken away by Jersey. Walter Hines with it. Hines drops it back. Correa with it, working along the sideline. Kolarek comes over, tries to knock it away. There's a battle for it at midfield. Squirts free towards the right side. Manuel knocked to the ground by DeVries.
Yeah, I think that was actually Nick Weissong that got him, number 2. And he just stepped across and could have done a little better job of that, I think, than just to knock him over there. And you've given him a free shot now to serve a ball in your box.
We have a member of the Jersey Express down. Connor Fitzpatrick over. You see the size of Jen Katic when he's standing next to the midfielders for Jersey. Connor Fitzpatrick comes over. He's joined by Correa. Fitzpatrick will put the right foot to it, curls it in towards the box. It bounces a couple of times.
Got to close that ball down on top of the 18. They had too many guys dropped in the box that time. Now the service is in.
Now the ball bounces and it's punched out by Grinwis.
A little bit of indecision by Weissonic at the back post to head that ball on a one hop. I don't know if he thought Adam had the ball, but they're having some words with each other, so there was a little bit of confusion there.
And you're right, Coach. It didn't look confident on either side.
And I'll tell you, the guy with size that bothers me is Negosian, the 16, coming up from the center back spot. He's a big guy.
6'2", 175. That certainly does
bigger
qualify.
Than that. He looks bigger than that. Looks as big as Jenin.
So the Bucks will get the goal kick as the clearance attempt is deflected over the goal line. We move on towards the 18th minute. No score here at the Ultimate Soccer Arenas. So Grinwis will step back, put a charge into it with the right foot. Up around the midfield line. Bounces to the ground. Katic works with it. And now the Bucks will go to work, sending it backwards. Breeze. Gives way to Owens. Owens with it. Tribbett. Towards the midfield. Nice anticipation by Manuel. Takes it away.
Yeah, and if you're Zach there, you got to keep your body between the defender and the ball. You got to get your body in there.
Biagio plays it back.
Crush you.
Queso will send it over to the left side. Looking for Walter Hines along the line. Hines, nice little shake and bake, gets it back, sends it towards the middle. Dangerous opportunity for Lebo. But here comes Katic away with it for the Bucks.
Got him down the channel here. He didn't play it.
Weissong drops it back.
That's not going to get it done dribbling through midfield and pressure. That's just going to cause a turnover.
Here comes Correa with it. Left-footed shot moving towards the right post. Goes wide of the target.
Bucks got a bit of a break there. They turned the ball over at the half line, got a quick counter, and the guy had his shot lined up, and he just took it badly. Yeah, you got to keep this ball moving in two-touch. And Jersey's doing a very good job of pressurizing and making it difficult for the Bucks to move the ball. But you're going to have to move the ball better and faster than they can close it down.
And, Coach, you talked about it. I mean, bottom line, it doesn't matter if it's soccer or basketball or football or any sport. You just can't have turnovers in the midfield like that.
No, and the way you prevent them is to have quality, quick passing. But quality is the key.
Long ball in for Katic, comes up short. Bucks gather possession. Owens sends it towards the box. Ball hits the roof, will be whistled dead.
Yeah, so this will be a drop ball, and Jersey will be allowed to play it back to the Bucks on a free kick.
So the Bucks will get the possession. Let's move towards the 21st minute. Almost a miscommunication there between the
two
Jersey
guys,
Express.
both of them went for the ball, and then they both decided at the last minute to pull out of that, or they're going to have a collision.
Manuel Negocian. Not quite sure who was going to do
It's
what.
a good moment for the Bucks.
Kolarek with the right-footed shot goes wide.
Yeah, it was a good thought by Nick. Tried to go for the far post and bend it in, but the ball wasn't bending enough to get there. And the goalkeeper had it covered as well.
Matt Turner was there.
But I think it's starting to now settle down here. We're 20 minutes into the game, and we're seeing a little bit better play from both teams, really. And specifically the Bucks, because they didn't have much possession in the first 10 or 15.
Goal kick sent deep. Nice anticipation by Manuel to step forward on that ball, but the Bucks come away with it. Kolarek.
Yeah, this is what you like to see right here. A little bit sloppy by Jen in there.
So Jersey will take possession and work it along the left side. Lebo with it. Ball's headed out of bounds by Kolarek. Quick throw in by the Express.
Nice quick play by Jersey there.
Biagio sends it out wide right. It's deflected out of bounds. Throw in coming up for the Bucks as Manuel knocked it out of play. Katic had an opportunity.
Nice little chip pass from Zach Steinberger there.
Here comes Katic knocking it down with the head. Katic looking to go to work. Tried to send it into the box. It was deflected out of bounds by Negocian. Throw in coming for the Bucks.
See if you can get it down and play it early. No. Going to opt for a ball that gets served in the box. Now, to me, in that moment, you're right on the ball. Get the ball, put it down, play it to someone right away, and then you're going to catch him flat-footed.
Here comes a set piece for the Bucks. We'll see which way they want to go.
You watch him now; they'll serve in the box and score, which wouldn't bother me one bit. A lot of space open at that near post. So if they can spring someone into that space and deliver the ball there, they may have a good shot at it. Now Jersey reads it, and they got a player in there now. Back post ball.
The back post, up in the air, batted away, and cleared out by Correa. So Correa puts it out of bounds, throwing coming for the Bucks. And Coach, you've seen a bit of a momentum shift in this game
Bucks
over the last 5 minutes.
are settling in, and they're starting to play now, and starting to dominate the game a little bit.
For the ball in midfield, Bucks come away with it.
Oh, he just missed with that through ball into Katic.
Looking for Katic.
You know, so far Matt Turner has shown that he's good in the air. He's also good off his line. He's come out and intercepted a couple of balls off his line, and he's looked dominant with balls being sent in the box.
24th minute, no score. We're at the Ultimate Soccer Arenas. 2014 PDL Championships brought to you by Nike.
That's going to be
aggressive
a foul.
Play from behind. The foul is called. A little bit of a delay, but a call nonetheless.
Yeah, he's just waiting to see who the ball went to. Nice ball.
Ball into the corner. Bucks on the attack.
He got his chance here.
Now step in by DeVries.
Nice block. Was that Lebo that stepped in and blocked it, or is that? I can't tell the set. Oh, no, that must have been Tenari, I think, number 7. 7 and 2. You're right.
Yeah,
they're hard to read.
A little bit of the funky font on the jerseys there. The 7s and 2s look a lot alike. Let's just put it like that. That would be a hashtag broadcaster problems there if you're taking it to the social media. That was a one-on-one situation in the corner. Tribbett going to work.
A little careless there and knocked him over. He had him right where he wanted him as well, facing the corner.
Tribbett earns the foul call.
Oh, I don't know what that was then. I thought Ken fouled him.
Tribbett gets the call. Really a de facto corner kick coming.
Yeah, and
for the Bucks.
I didn't see that. I don't know how he called that. I didn't see. I saw Ken give him a little bit of a nudge, but I didn't see what happened before that. Maybe something. It's a dangerous place for a free kick right here.
Certainly is. Ball put in play
There
with the right foot towards the corner.
Nice job by the keeper as well.
Matt Turner
That's
steps
a good
up.
service, too, in the box. Someone get across the front of that keeper that time. They might have had themselves a goal, but he's awful big.
Turner comes away with a catch. Now some pressure from the Bucks.
Again, they're turning it
They
back
get a
over.
turnover.
Bucks are their pressure is starting to turn off and starting to help out here.
Queso swings it around to the left side.
Another bad giveaway by Jersey. So we're taking turns turning the ball over here as a team.
Goldsmith drops it back to Wysong. There's a turnover by the Bucks.
Yeah, it's just not clicking so far, is it, for either team? Bucks starting to settle down, but still it's just not sharp. Even there.
Second time's the charm. Bucks able to get it out of their defensive half. Now they go to work offensively, but there's a nice step in front by Manuel. Manuel controls it, moving it down the right side. Taken back away by Tribbett. Almost a miscommunication there on the Jersey Express. Instead, it's Fitzpatrick playing it back. Now Queso will run and chase it down. We get a whistle and a foul called. So the Jersey Express will get it on the restart. 28th minute here in Pontiac, Michigan. Kitsap Pumas, winner of the first game here this evening. They will move on to the championship game.
Good header by DeFries there.
Now here come the Bucks up the right side. Ball's played ahead. Looking for Kolarek.
Nice interception that time by Naguzian. He looks to be a very solid player.
That defensive backfield, no question. Has really the long, lanky kind of build, but he's athletic. Nifty spin move. Right there by Correa. Correa has it taken away at the last moment, but we get a whistle.
I guess there was a little bit of a foul earlier, and the referee wanted to see whether it was going to develop the advantage or not, and it didn't. Might have been a little bit of grab in there when he was running with the ball.
So the Jersey Express, about 42 yards away, maybe?
Yeah, this ball's going to get served in the box, isn't it? You got your big guys up there, and you're going to have an in-swinger here probably to the backside.
Agosian could be a target. They go up towards Agosian. It's punched out of the air by Grimace. We get a whistle and a foul call. Grimace really taken out.
Yeah, I mean, good job by Grinwas. Even if the whistle didn't blow, he's punched that clear. But I think it was Nagosian kind of ran into the defender that knocked into Adam.
And Eze was a target on there, too. We haven't called Eze's name too much here.
No, he's been a bit quiet. Actually, the strikers on both teams haven't had a lot of chances to get the ball in dangerous spots. But, you know, those guys, they can do it in a minute, or a second, I should say.
It just takes one touch.
Yeah.
Both very accomplished goal scorers.
You got to move that ball.
Here comes Correa up the right side. Correa
good tackle
has it
by
taken
DeFries.
away. DeFries. Very nice play.
I'll tell you, Francis DeFries for the Bucks, I mean, He doesn't look like an imposing figure. I mean, he's a little bit, runs a little funny, not tremendously athletic looking, but boy, he is a good player and a good athlete and a steady player in the back for the Bucks.
Here comes Jersey trying to get the ball through the midfield. Goes out of bounds, throwing coming to the Bucks. 31st minute, no score. Everything on the line. The winner advances to Sunday's championship game. The loser, well, they get to go back home.
Nice move to get free by DeFries, and now it's into the midfield, and the Bucks are off and going.
Katic has it.
Sloppy ball by Jenin.
Katic misfires on that pass. Here comes a long ball sent
and again,
up.
DeFries is there, heads it back to the keeper. Yeah, you gotta make sure of those balls that you put through that get past the defense, and that one just got cut out too easily. Trying to do something a little bit unbalanced.
Grima sends it over midfield. Squirts free to Queso. Long pass for Lebo. Lebo unable to run it down, however. Throw-in coming to Jersey. Quick throw-in towards the box.
Ooh.
Knocked out towards midfield. Katic with the header.
I mean, Nick Kolarek doing a lot of work there. That's a good job defensively by him.
You mentioned it, Kolarek did a lot of running, covered a lot of real estate. Here comes Jersey along the goal line.
He's probably the Bucks, the guy who runs the most miles of anybody on that team. Works very, very hard on both sides of the ball. Now,
so Grinwis will put it back in play. 33rd minute, no score.
We keep coming to the side of the field here with Grinwis's kicks, and you've got David Goldsmith over here and Nick Kolarek, and they're both about 5'8". And on the other side of the field, you got Ken Trippett over there, and Jenna's been setting up over there as well. So I'd be going to those guys.
Battle along the sideline. Who will win it? The Bucks come away with it.
Nice outlet pass there by Tom Owens.
So Owens reverses field with the pass. Now some miscommunication offensively.
Yes, center backs. Get the ball, give the ball. Get the ball, give the ball. And get it into the playmakers of your team. That time Zach didn't come within 20 yards of anybody.
So Matt Turner walks it up the field. Now we'll finally get some pressure. He'll be able to serve this one almost into the box, and he does. It's headed off by Ruhak. Katic gives chase. Ball sent up the left side. Lebo doing some work over there. Loose for a moment.
That's a foul.
Clearing attempt. Knocked away. We get a whistle and a foul call.
No, they got the second one anyway. I mean, that time I think it was Zach Curl went up in the air for the ball, and he just got undercut. And again, you've got to move the ball a little bit quicker. That's a good ball by Kolarek.
Kolarek connects. Wysong into the box.
Oh, there it is again. It's gotten out the other side, and there's Ken Trippett 30 yards out.
Trippett misses an opportunity to step up into the play.
That's two opportunities for him to show up in the box at the far side, and he hasn't gone either time. And the ball's been coming down the left flank.
Wysong earns an obstruction call. Bucks rather quick with the restart.
Yeah, it's a little sloppy on Zach Steinberger's part that time. He's the one who caused the turnover, and now we're back on our heels again.
This play flows into the 36th minute. At the Ultimate Soccer Arenas. Long pass, nobody home. Some frustration visibly from Eze.
Yeah, that ball should have been played into his feet, drop it over the midfield line, and he probably misread what Eze was doing, but Eze wanted the ball dropped in front of him, not in behind him.
The 2014 PDL Championships presented by Nike.
Oh.
So Eze visibly frustrated with that service. Here comes Jersey again on the run. This time they'll try the right side with Hines. Hines chips it up towards the box. Adam Grinwis steps up and takes care of business on the catch. Owens has it into the midfield. Long pass sent across the field. Wysong looking to advance. Wysong chips it ahead.
Nice ball into David Goldsmith.
Goldsmith into the box with the right
foot. There it is, and a good
Steinberger
opportunity.
Back out, right-footed shot, deflected up into the box. Goldsmith with it again, has it taken away, and Jersey clears it out. Collision at midfield.
You know, that's to me, Nick Wysong has to get back in quicker there and support Francis when he's heading that ball. Francis did a really nice job of coming over here, winning the ball, and clearing it past Eze. But there wasn't anybody there to pick up the loose ball. And, you know, Wysong's your left fullback. He's got to get back in a little bit quicker.
So Jersey will have the free kick. And the battle for position in the box will start. Fitzpatrick puts it in with the right foot. Grinwis, with little difficulty, able to catch that attempt. Here come the Bucks up the right side.
Another sloppy play.
Now on the attack. Here comes Eze. Eze with the shot, and it's in the back of the net. So Kene Eze.
You know, I was just going to say before that happened, the goal is going to come one of two ways. It's going to come from sloppy passing out of the back, which you just saw, or it's going to come out of a set piece with somebody knocking somebody over. And just some really poor build-up on the Bucks' part to cause that turnover in the back half of the field in a straight line to goal. So, not a good first half at all for the Bucks.
Kene Eze, who was visibly upset with some of the touches he had earlier, takes advantage of the Bucks' miscue, and in the 38th minute, puts Jersey ahead 1-0. Eze, the goal scorer. Bucks on the other end will have a corner kick.
Well, let's see if the other part of what I said is right. Maybe we get a set piece goal here.
And Tom Owens will trot over to the corner. We saw this in the first game. The Pumas from Kitsap scored first. The Ocala Stampede answered off a set piece. Now the corner kick comes in.
I'll tell you what, you're not going to throw this ball inside the 6 on this goalkeeper. You've got to get the ball between the 6 and the penalty spot on corners.
Matt Turner steps out and gets it.
He's eating up everything that goes up in the air.
Puts the boot to it, sends it high up towards the roof.
Good job by Clark there.
Clark with a nice crossover. Now going to work. Is he able to catch up? No. Taken away.
Another sloppy pass. I mean, you've got to play these balls into feet, guys.
Goldsmith on the run. He's cut off.
I mean, that's a simple 10-yard pass that you put out in front of a midfielder who's looking for the ball at his feet, and that's going to cause a turnover. Move the ball. Nah.
And for the shot, did that hit the official?
Nah, it hit the defender, I believe, but just again, it's just not much thought process to that.
In the meantime, here comes Jersey up the other side. Walter Hines plays it into Eze with the shot, and Eze just misses the left post. Kene Eze has come to life over the course of the last 5 minutes.
Started off of another ball turned over out of the back from the Bucks, playing it into midfield and not connecting passes, playing to players that are marked or just playing bad balls in.
So the Bucks have allowed Eze to wake up here.
Yeah, we're going to see the replay of this goal coming up.
Pass in for Katic. Katic looked like he might have been offside, so he falls back. And Jersey will clear the ball with the goalkeeper. But Eze struck with the goal for Jersey to put them up 1-0. We'll try to get a look at it here on the replay. In the meantime, here come the Express up the right side. Manuel with it. Into the box. Chipped up and out of bounds.
Nike is a proud sponsor of the USL.
42nd minute. 1-0 the score. Jersey Express with the lead. Eze struck with the goal. Here comes a throw in for the Express. Tapped out of bounds. We'll try it again. Manuel steps over. Sends it in short of the box. Now the Bucks will get the throw in. Quick restart. Sends it down the field. Battle for the ball. Goldsmith.
And another.
Wins it, but then turns it over towards the center of the field. The Bucks will have another throw in. Hines deflects it out of bounds. Hines very active over on the right side. Matt Turner will play it out. Jersey goes up the left side now. Long pass in. Looking for the goal scorer, Eze.
God, everything that we pass is just so sloppy. Yeah, there's absolutely no way to establish a rhythm of the game. The way we're, lack of speed of play, and then just the sloppiness of our passes is.
So here come the Express up the right side. Viaggio with it. Drops it off to Manuel. Correa. Moved towards the midfield with it. Had it taken away. Tribbett had it. Lost it. Lebo. Right foot long distance shot. Over the top of the frame.
How many times have you made that comment where the Bucks have it, the Bucks lost it, the Bucks have it, the Bucks lost it? I mean, they're going to have to regroup here in the second half and get a possession game going, or it's going to be more of the same, giving away balls and then getting countered. And
when you go through the food chain on that, Coach, you look at Katic, his possessions, his opportunities become limited. So your best player is really, in effect, taken out of the game by your inability to get the ball through the midfield.
Yeah, and it's right here. Now you got to move this ball. You got to move it, and you got to move it again. And then when you do that, you can start opening these guys up. That's a good few 3 or 4 passes right there.
Ball
they
swung
need more
out
of
wide,
that.
Deflected away by Queso. Lebo.
And again,
Moves
touch,
it up.
move, good.
In the 45th minute. We'll see how much added time there will be.
Gotta get it out this side, Nick.
Played towards the middle of the field. We get a whistle and a foul call. And Kolarek got the worst of that exchange. Official comes over to have some words. I believe with Juan Correa. So here we go. Bucks chip it up in towards the box. Headed up into the air, whistle, and that is the half. So the Michigan Bucks will go to the locker room trailing the Jersey Express by a 1-0 score. Kene Eze, the goal scorer, as the Express were able to take advantage of some sloppiness in the midfield by the Bucks. And they have been staked to a 1-0 lead. Of course, at stake a berth in the championship game on Sunday. The Kitsap Pumas with a 2-1 victory over the Ocala Stampede. They await the winner. And the Jersey Express have a 1-0 lead after 45 minutes of play. So we will take a break. We'll come back, take a look at Eze's goal in the first half, talk a little bit about what you expect to see in the second half, all that and more. The Jersey Express with a 1-0 lead. This is the 2014 PDL Championships presented by Nike.